Hello guys and welcome back to another Counter-Strike Global Offensive video. Now, the video may look a little bit weirder than it normally does. That's because I'm having some problems with the way I play Counter-Strike and the way I record Counter-Strike. The way I play Counter-Strike is I don't actually play at native resolution, I play at 4x3 at 1400 by 1050. That's the resolution I play at. However, I record at 1080p. But I can't do that in Sony Vegas. If I try to import a 1400 by 1050 video file into Sony Vegas Pro 13, it gives me a green screen. And I've had to do some modifications to actually Sony Vegas Pro itself to use a different video. I think it's a renderer. It's a DLL file it uses. So I've had to change that to get this video to actually work. So what I might... I'm not sure what I'll either have to try and go back to 1920 by 1080, although playing at 4x3 is a lot easier because you're aiming at a slightly larger target than you would be at 1080p, or I just have to do this from now onwards, which is play on 4x3, record on 4x3, and then just use what I've done now to Sony Vegas Pro to try and get the video out. That's if the quality doesn't look too bad. I've done a test renderer so far, but the quality doesn't look overly bad, so I'm kind of hoping the bitrate and all that should be quite high because I'm using the high settings on NVIDIA Shadowplay. But I'm kind of hoping I can actually use that instead of having to try and go back to 1920 by 1080 because it's a lot harder to hit targets that are a lot smaller on the screen. So that's another thing I would say if you are playing around the Master Guardian level, just change your resolution to 4x3 and whatever the max resolution you can set it to is. As much as I was very adamant I didn't want to do that, I still ended up giving it a go, and then I've played pretty well since then, so... But yeah, this project is in 1400 by 1050 by 128. So, it's still at 60 frames per second, which is another thing I'm going to keep up on. As many videos as I can, I will be doing 60 FPS videos, thanks to my GTX 760 I upgraded to, meaning I can do Battlefield 4, if I ever go back to Battlefield 4 I can do that at 60 FPS, Counter-Strike at 60 FPS, maybe Hardline if I decide to pick it up, but I really don't think I will. I'm not a massive fan of the look of the game. Star Wars Battlefront, a new one that will be coming out in November, December time, I will be buying and I will be playing and I will be uploading it, so it's going to be a really fun game, at least I hope. Although I am disappointed to find out that there will be no space battles. That's like a big part of Star Wars Battlefront for me, so I find that quite disappointing that it's not in the base game at the very least. I hope it to be added in as a DLC later down the line maybe, because I think what they're planning to do with the game is, don't quote me on this, but I've heard rumours of this, that they're going to release a DLC per each new movie that comes out for the game. So the game's going to take place in the original trilogy, so 4, 5, 6. But then it's going to have DLCs that are going to span 7, 8 and 9. So, that might happen. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.